Are you a single woman who's been living her very best life? Girl, me too. Get in here. Welcome to Empowered by Her Picket Fence. I'm Stephanie, and I'm not a celebrity or a social media influencer. I'm a single woman, a single mother, and a women's empowerment blogger. And it's time for us to come to the mic and let people know what's really good with single women. And you know this show is always going to keep it short and cute. So go grab that latte because we're about to get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button. The situation is critical because today we are going to be talking about a topic that is long overdue. It needs to be discussed and addressed properly, and that is the continual objectification of us as women. And the reality is we are so much more than our appearance. So we're going to be talking about that today. But first, I want to share with you something that I wrote because I continue to be disappointed by the fact that we are treated as objects first sometimes and people second. So here it goes. Do you really see me? I am not an object. I am not arm candy. I am not here to bolster your ego. I am not someone to station in a house as a prop. I am not someone who would choose to be one of many. I am not something to be consumed and discarded. I am a woman with a heart and soul, a woman who has big loves, big goals, and strong values. This is how I want to be seen. And if you choose to see my soul, you will see me. I mean, what is it going to take for us to be seen in this world? Which guys are going to be brave enough to go beyond the vanity, the glam, and societal benchmarks to discover what really makes us tick? As a single woman, at some point, you're going to attempt to throw yourself back into the dating pool. And as daunting as it is, it's universally understood that, when we do decide to get out there, we need to give it our best shot, right? And you got to look super cute doing it. Why? Because men are visual and they fall in love / lust with the images of beauty and femininity that are presented to them. Full stop. If you happen to catch their eye, it's game on. We know this as women, right? We use it to our advantage. The instant attraction might be enough to keep you around for a minute with guys, but true emotional connection does not come until much later for men. And this is where things get a little tricky for us as women. Most times we are interested in them way earlier. At that very same time, we are mere objects of their affection. We are deduced to our external value. And because of this, the dating game starts off in very shallow waters. So now you're back in the scene. The stakes are high. You have to look as hot as possible to guarantee the callback, right? You have to highlight your very best features to create that lasting impression. And that usually involves pulling out your hottest top, just keeping it real. That shirt from the back of the closet that when you have it on, you just can't lose. Yeah, that one. You might even go for broke and put on the stilettos that you swore you would never wear again. See, you can never be hot enough for that very first date. And this tired ritual has been going on for generations with no sign of slowing down. But let's talk about how men are showing up. Men are tasked with showing up just looking presentable. So stressful for them, isn't it? Looking presentable. Quite a few of them put in minimal effort. Regardless, we're still there on the other side of the table, hoping for the best. If someone tells you that your legs are your best asset, you just might be wearing a skirt every single time just to ensure the callback. It's a crazy double standard. So much emphasis is placed on a woman's physical appearance. This is the femininity trap that we have been forced into as women. We are objectified and seen as objects first and actual people later. And if you wait around long enough, he might eventually get to know you. That's how it usually works. Well, that setup doesn't work for me. I feel like you should get to know me and then I'll decide if we're on the same page. And my thing is, chase my inner beauty. If the goal is to connect with someone who values you and loves you for who you are, why are we allowing men to put so much emphasis on our external attributes? We've been playing along with this script for years and we fall into it every single time. Sure, we've done this dance for a while, but when we do the dance, we leave the most valuable pieces of ourselves out of the equation. And the truth is that we've always been so much more than we've been given credit for. When you get past our curves, the makeup, the handbags, the jewelry, there is a real person under there. And I think it's time for us as women to demand that men chase our inner versus outer beauty. Thrill me with how fantastic of a human being you are, and I'll do the same. Anything that's built to last will certainly be focused on more than just the superficial, right? And I think that when the emphasis shifts to connecting with someone authentically, you actually waste less time. What does it look like when you actually start to let your inner beauty do the heavy lifting in the dating journey? When those rose colored glasses come off, it's a wonderful thing. And you start to see men for who they really are. Remember that cute guy who never called you back? Yeah, him too. And when you show up for the date with the goal of getting to know someone authentically, rather than hoping that they'll think you're hot, the whole vibe changes because authenticity is always going to win. And look, if you're not feeling the heels, don't wear them. End of story. The guy that you're looking for won't necessarily care. Put your money on your inner beauty to see you through, and you can't lose. That is when you are truly being seen. And guess what? Ladies, if he's not down with your truth, well, then you found out early that he wasn't going to cut it. After all, you are a queen. So moving forward, own your authenticity. And when you find that special someone, it will be based upon a deeper connection that is real and hopefully lasting. We are so much more, and it's time to introduce these guys to our inner beauty. So with that, I have 3 empowerment moves for you. Number 1, refuse to be objectified. Number 2, make him get to know you. Number 3, be authentic. There is no alternative. And on that note, it's time for girl, it's time to leave. Girl, it's time to leave when you are treated like an object, when he wants to hang out with you, but he really doesn't care what you have to say or what your future plans are or what's important to you. See, that's somebody that's interested in the external versus the internal. He'll never be able to see you in the way you deserve to be seen. So cut your losses early with someone like that, because when you're an object in his eyes, girl, it's time to leave. All right, guys, meet me right back here next week. And don't forget to hit that follow button and leave a review. And tell all your friends, because the single girls just got the mic.